Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Will. I'm the host of The Bald Book Geek, and this is a little discussion on the Sin Eater. Now, I was very lucky to get a review copy of this from NetGala. Oh, it's good. But I want to break it down, and I want to just go into the plot details and where it starts. So, this is historical fiction. Some people have said it's The Handmaid's Tale meets Alice in Wonderland, and I completely disagree with both of those things. It is not a fluffy book of nonsense, and it's not a dystopian headbanger. This is a historical fiction that's probably got more in common with books like The Other Boleyn Girl, to be completely honest with you, but that's all the better, in my opinion. So Sin Eaters were a group of people that would eat the sins of people. They would perform a ritual, and they would take the sins into themselves. Historically speaking, there weren't many female sin eaters, but there were a few. This takes place in England in the 16th century, and it follows an orphan girl, and there's a touch of magical realism to this, but it is just a beautifully written book. So she steals bread, and she is sentenced a life sentence. She must become a sin eater, a shunned woman, brutally marked, whose fate is to hear the final confessions of the dying, eating ritual food symbolising their sins as a funeral rite, and it allows them to grant their soul into heaven. But to be blunt about it, she is apprenticed to an older sin eater who can't speak with her. She must make her way in a dangerous and cruel world she barely understands. The older sin eater refuses to take the sin, and she is tortured and killed. And then, obviously, the girl goes on a journey to some revenge. There is a lot of food in this book, to the point that, I mean, you could use this as a guide for cooking in the 1600s. It's such an original novel in the terms of just concept. Sin Eaters have been done many times. There is actually a very good film with Heath Ledger that I love. But The Sin Eater this book is a phenomenal read. It crosses a very fine line in the best way possible. It deals with a feminist subject matter without it being forced, without it being a false narrative of feminism, where this deals with it in a subtle and historically correct way. These women are not part of of the society they walk in, but they are definitely, how can I put this? They are definitely onlookers. They are the flies on the walls. They are the people that will pull you in and tell you everything you need to know. This book packs a punch. The writing is absolutely gorgeous. I have to say that here and now. The writing floored me. It's easy reading. It never feels forced, but it's a good read in the sense of you can just sit down and read this. There's no problems with it in that sense. Does it slow down here and there? Yes. But, I can forgive a minor plot deviation or something here and there, because the way that it's done has been done extremely well. The characters are just great. The women, the characters actually around them are fantastic as well. It really does keep you pulled in. There's some really powerful moments in this as well, like when the collar is placed around her neck, and when to be blunt about it, this is a very dark, it's lyrical, it's genuinely an unforgettable novel. It's a slightly reinvented alternative history novel, if that makes sense, but it is predominantly a historical fiction novel with a bit of magical realism. I cannot recommend this book highly enough. I would rate this extremely highly. I'm not going to give star ratings. I don't do that anymore. But please go out and read this novel. I think you'll find it very interesting. There is a link down below if you guys are interested, and I will talk to you later. Tell me what you think in the comments as always. Bye.